Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Live Every Day. I am your host, Liv Harrison, and I'm coming to you live. I'm going to try to get this a little better. Hi, I'm coming to you live from Washington, D.C. I'm in the nation's capital here in the United States. For those of you who don't know that, that's our nation's capital. Normally, I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but I'm on a little bit of a trip. So that is why I'm out and about and doing this from my hotel room and trying to make sure I get it all together. You guys, welcome to Wednesday. You made it to May 11th. You did it. Fantastic. It's 8:02 here on the East Coast, which is all that matters. Just kidding, because it's 7:02 back home in Texas and then all the other times because time is hard. You guys, I want to say good morning to everyone. Hi, Sticky Finch. That's about the cutest. Every day I hear a new name and I'm like, that is so dang cute. Good morning, Sarah. Hi, Sheila. Thank you for subscribing, Sheila. Hi, Steve. It says that you're a new watcher. Marnie, hello, out in Florida. Gold Armadillo. Hello, Yummy Kangaroo. Good morning, Doug, out in Ohio. There's some more subscribers. Cody, No Name, and Stacy. You guys, welcome. Doug is saying, good morning, Liv. I am making peach Snapple tea. That's fantastic. I want to say a couple of things to you guys. First of all, welcome to Backchannel. This is the only place where you can listen, watch, and chat with live hosts for 12 hours every day. Starting at 6 a.m. on the East Coast, you've got the wonderful Haley and Allison. They go from 6 to 8. This show on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, like today is Wednesday. You're going to get me for 2 hours. Today is 8 to 10 Eastern Time. Live every day. On Tuesday, Wednesday, though, I only go till 9. So from 9 to 10 on those days, you'll have Kate and Will, who are just delicious. Now, every single day from 10 to 12, you're going to have Get On Up with Jam and Renee. From 12 to 2, the Anthony Davis Show. From 2 to 4, going to have Your Pal Hal. And then from 4 to 6, you're going to have Mario Smith with The Drive. And that's how you can end the day. Oh, sorry, Stacy. You're right. Tuesday, Thursday is when I'm only 1 hour. I said Tuesday, Wednesday, because today's Wednesday and I have it in my head. I know. If you've been here a while, you know how many mistakes I make. So the thing is, I'm glad you're here. Good morning. I'm so glad to see all of you. Good morning to producer Anna. I want everyone to say hi to Anna. Yes, and Doug, you are drinking your Snapple tea, not making it. That makes more sense. I was really impressed. Hi, GP, Grass Puddles here. Good morning. Good morning, Mindy. And she's saying hi to Liv and to Anna. Oh my gosh. You guys, so some of the things you can do if you're listening, if you're on a T-Rexa, Alexa, whatever you want to call it, device, if you're on your Echo Dot, if you're on your T-Rexa app, if you're on any of those listening devices, you can go to Backchannel, BACK, backchannel.tv and join the chat and talk to me there. Chat with me. I want to hear all the things. I want to hear from you. If you are on a device that has a screen, perhaps you're on an Echo Show or maybe a Fire TV or I don't know what else, then you can speak directly to your device and you can say, Echo, say, good morning, Liv. So your magic word is say. Also, you can be on YouTube. You can be on Facebook. Hi, Nathan. Good morning. How are you? You guys are awesome. So, Stacy, yes, you're always such a big help. One of the things you can also do, you guys, on backchannel.tv is click the subscribe button. Here's why. First of all, there's going to be things for subscribers that we're going to like start doing. I'm not home right now, so it makes it a little tricky, but we will. Don't worry. Anna is a genius all by herself. And then on top of that, you will get a notification that the show is live, that I'm here. Now, it's only going to notify you about this show. You're not subscribing to the entire channel. It's nothing like that. It's just Live Every Day. So it does help me personally. Not going to lie. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you could hit the review button, leave a review specifically about this one, that would be great. Good morning, C. Hi, sweet girl. She's saying that my hair looks good today. That's hilarious. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And saying good morning to Anna. Anna, how are you doing this morning, sweet friend? I want to know what's going on with you and all the things. So, also, oh, good. Anna's doing well. That's fantastic. I mean, we got to make sure. So here's the thing. Today is Wednesday, which means on the show, it's What the What Wednesday. Now that can go a lot of different ways. It could be like, what the what? Also, this is a very squishy couch. Hannah and I already figured that out. We were like, that's a lot of noise coming from one couch. So just ignore it. But yeah, what the what Wednesday. So we got some things to talk about today. There's some other things that are happening. Oh, hi. Good morning, sweet Susan. Hi, friend. How are you this morning? We have some other things that are going on. Like, for instance, it's National Eat What You Want Day, or as I like to call every Wednesday. Why do we need that as a national anything? Like, isn't that called being American? Like, that's what we do. You know what I mean? National Eat What You Want Day. Although, today you have permission. No calories today, no fat. Yesterday was National Lipid Day. Maybe that's why they put this here. Maybe they were like, are you guys? We don't really care. Let's get all the lipids. I don't know. So, but be careful with that, you guys. It's just a joke. So, but it is. It's National Eat Whatever You Want Day. National Foam Rolling Day. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what a foam is. That like a is that like an exercise equipment? Is that like I'm totally thinking of, what was that guy's name that wore the short shorts and had the poofy hair? Richard Simmons. Workout thing? I think the post-workout foam roller thing. Is that what it is, Anna? Is that what it is? I don't listen. Do I look like I work out? I have no idea why someone would have a foam roller. It's also National Twilight Zone Day. I'm going to come back to that one. National Receptionist Day, which I didn't even think we use that word anymore. Hi, C. Good morning, beautiful. And National Third Shift Workers Day. It's very specific. So, Twilight Day, let's talk about that. Do you remember that show, Twilight Zone? Did you grow up watching it at all? Now, I remember more than watching the show. I remember the film. Wasn't John Lithgow in the film? You remember? And then also there was that like so many horrible things happened on the set. Like, I believe some kids didn't like, pieces of equipment fell on them and stuff. Like, it was awful. Like, the film itself had a lot of darkness around it, to the real cast. I remember the film. I remember, what do I remember? Yeah, John Lithgow was absolutely in Twilight Zone, right? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? What do you guys think? I remember that there was like this little guy that like went onto an airplane and he like chewed the wires. Do you remember that? Anybody? So at let's see, Disney World, because they changed it at Disneyland, they have Twilight Zone. The what is this? It's like a drop ride. Okay, you go in it, they pretend that your elevator's faulty, it drops, you go back up, it drops again, the doors open and then it takes your picture and it drops. Anyway, so Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror at Disney World. What I find shocking is that it's still there. Like, I don't know what kid on the planet knows where Twilight Zone is. You know what I mean? Like, enough to be a ride. I don't understand. I mean, they changed it at Disneyland. Now it is Guardians of the Galaxy. That makes sense. It's actually a better ride than the one at Disney World. I just went to both, very close together. But the part on Tower of Terror that's really great is that when you get in the elevator ride, it actually becomes a ride and it takes you through, and it has the whole like, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Like, it has the whole like thing and the guy, and then the dropping happens. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see. Okay, so Susan says, yes, she remembers the helicopter falling on the kids. William Shatner saw the gremlin gnawing on the wing of the plate. It was William Shatner. Okay, so was John Lithgow in the film, Susan? Do you even know? Does anybody know? So this is what Anna said. Anna said they rebooted the show on the CW in 2019. Is it still on? I didn't know that. I didn't know Twilight Zone was still a thing. Okay, so John Lithgow was in it. Okay. According to Anna. So let's see. It says on July 23rd, 1982, Vic Morrow and two child actors, Renee Shin Chen and Micah Den Lee, are killed in an accident involving a helicopter during filming on the California set of Twilight Zone, the movie. I remember that. Like, I mean, I wasn't alive then, but I remember the whole, like, it was connected to it. Like there was always like just this shadow, kind of like how with Superman, what was it? Every Superman ended up like jumping out of a window for a long time. Do y'all remember that? That was also like a big movie connection to something, because like the previous Supermans didn't live. Well, Christopher Reeve didn't live, but whatever. But there was always just like this like dark cloud that followed that franchise. And I feel the same way with Twilight Zone, the movie. Okay, so here's also what Anna says. Oh goodness. Okay. Um, okay, this tribute to the beloved Supernatural TV show has 4 episodes, the one that came out on the CW. And the first, racist Bill Connor, Vic Morrow, is transformed into a Jew in World War II. Next, Mr. Bloom, Scatman Crothers, comes to a retirement home to teach the residents they are only as young as they feel. The third is teacher Helen Foley, Kathleen Quinlan. So this is the movie, okay, meets, yes. It's the movie. Yeah, as soon as I started saying it, I was like, no, this is the plot of the movie. Yeah, okay. Sorry, where to go? Kathleen Foley, Helen Foley, which was Kathleen Quinlan. Oh my gosh, meets Anthony Jeremy Licht, a boy who is not what he seems. Finally, panicky plane passenger John Valentine, which was played by John Lithgow, sees gremlins attacking his flight. Yes, okay. It was an anthology thing. It really, I have to be honest, I loved the movie growing up. I really did. I remember bringing it to like sleepovers, like to be like creepy or whatever. I would bring the Twilight Zone. That was about as scary as I could go. You know what I mean? But it really freaked me out. So anyway, Twilight Zone Day is today. It kind of makes me want to watch the old movie. You forget how good it is. Staking Antelope. Hi, good morning. First time here. So great. Gold Armadillo. I want to say hello. Stale Flea. Good morning, Stale Flea. Hi, new listener. I'm so glad that you're here. So yeah, so that's what's going on What the What Wednesday. There's a lot to talk about today. One thing that I definitely want to talk about in the movie zone instead of the Twilight Zone this isn't movies, so I shouldn't have said that, but entertainment. How about that? The Tony nominations, but not so much about who was nominated for a Tony, but who wasn't. I know we talk about these things, and I try not to make it a big deal because I know a lot of people don't care. But I do find it interesting when really incredible work is done and then people don't get credit for it. I mean, you see it with athletes, you see it with doctors. I mean, other professions do award, like their peers. But the thing is that this is done on a public forum. We can watch it. It's not like, well, same with athletes, but it's not like, oh, I'm invited to the best doctor of the year award. Like, I've never been invited to that. So that does make it interesting. By the way, I want to know, what are you drinking? Let's get started on our Wednesday. I went downstairs and I got the good coffee. Even though this room comes with a Keurig, downstairs has real coffee. So cheers, everybody. Welcome to May 11th. I'm glad you're here for What the What Wednesday. Okay, so let's get going. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Susan's having coffee. Fantastic. I'm so glad. How do you take your coffee, Susan? By the way, I am doing cream and sugar today. It's what you want to eat day. So I'm like, great. I'm going to do all the things. Okay, you guys, once again, thank you for being here and for tuning in. Let's get going. Let's get started. It's 8:15 on the East Coast. Can we please play a game? I would love to do 1-star movie reviews, which is so funny because these are real reviews. These are real, actual things that real human beings have written. So here's how you can play. You can go to Backchannel, BACK, channel.tv, and type in your answer there. Anna just said she is keeping score. Also, you can just speak to your device. If you have a device that is, an Echo Show or a Fire TV, you can talk to it. Hi, say my answer is whatever. It'll write it for you. And where are my Facebook YouTubers? They're all so quiet right now. Everybody's so quiet this Wednesday. All right, I'm going to describe this movie. Your job is to tell me what movie it is. Anna is keeping score. You do not have choices. This is just off the top of your brilliant brains. Are you ready? Here we go. 1-star movie review. It's a real movie. Somebody wrote this. What is the movie? Quote, awful. Looks like it was filmed in the 70s. That's it. That is what they hated about it. Now, I hope we find out that this movie was, in fact, filmed in the 70s. Or, you know, it'd be even funnier than that, Anna? It'd be really funny if it was like Gone with the Wind. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like filmed in the 70s at all. Or like, Wizard of Oz or Singing in the Rain, Sound of Music, like something like that. Oh, it was. Anna says, hint, it was filmed in the 70s. That's hilarious. Okay. Grasspuddle saying that 70s show. Obviously. Obviously, that's the answer. Mindy saying, wow. Jaws. Yeah. GP's not listening. You think he listens to me? Come on. He doesn't. It's not, I said movie and he's giving his TV. He's going to go for funny. Steve, OG Steve says Stark. Wait, how do you say it's not? It wrote Starkly and Hutch, but that's not the name of it. How do you say Starsky? Thank you, Anna. I couldn't figure it out. I was like, wait, what is the name? Starsky and Hutch or Little Mermaid? I want it to be Beauty and the Beast, the action film that was made with Emma Watson. That'd be amazing. Wait, are we going to start playing again where we give only wrong answers? Because I would love, how about like Top Gun? Yes, Doug, totally. Starsky and Hutch for sure. Okay, Nathan says Dazed and Confused. Graspedal says that 70s movie. Again, duh, you nailed it. That's hilarious. I feel like I lost somebody's comment. Oh, yes, Rebecca says Star Wars. That's hilarious. Oh, Anna says he's already got a mug. GP already has a mug, so he doesn't even care anymore. Backchannel, where are your answers? I want to hear from you. What do you think? Awful. Looks like it was filmed in the 70s. What 1-star movie review is this talking about? Karen, you must have heard me talking about you, sweet friend. I was talking about you yesterday. Good morning. Hi. It's so good to see you. Charlotte, hi. Out in Kentucky listening for the first time. Love it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, any other guesses? Any other? Lana says 2001 A Space Odyssey. I love Lana. Lana, good morning, sweet girl. I love you. All right, what am I going to really guess? What am I going to really, really guess? Oh, okay. Anna put it up there. Outgoing Carp. Hi, first time listener. So the answer is Star Wars Episode 6, A New Hope. You guys, Rebecca actually got the answer. Gigi, that's right. I love it. Karen, that's a good guess. You wrote the Roman numerals wrong. Right. I was going to say episode 6 is not A New Hope, but I just was going with it. Episode 4. Okay. That's all right, Anna. Don't worry about it. You're adorable. No, I'm kidding. I was just kind of be patronizing. I know Doug isn't really into Star Wars. But congratulations, Rebecca. Did you know that? Okay. How would you know that? All right. What movie is this? 1-star review. Real human. I know. Rebecca's house is going to look like the people that collect Starbucks mugs. You know what I mean? She's going to have so many Live Every Day mugs. It's going to be ridiculous. All right, here it is. Oh, yeah. A boat this big could really sink. 1 star, everybody. Susan's guessing Jaws. Mindy's guessing Titanic. George Washington from Texas. Well, hello, new listener. I am so glad you're here. Sheila, there you are, friend. Sheila's guessing Titanic. 1 star. Oh, yeah. A boat this big could really sink. OG Steve coming in with Titanic. I kind of want it to be Poseidon Adventure. What else has a boat? Is this Indiana Steve? Is that you, Indiana Steve? Titanic by someone who is unfamiliar with history. Someone who has never opened a history book would say that as the answer. Doug says Titanic. Nathan says Titanic. Rebecca coming in with Titanic. Karen coming in with Titanic. Well, it's good to see you, Indiana Steve. Oh, yeah. A boat this big could really sink. Is there anything else we could say? Pirates of the Caribbean? Goonies. Who else has a boat? I mean, obviously this could be Titanic. I was just trying to think of something else. Poseidon Adventure. That's a scary movie. God, that was a scary movie. Okay, Titanic. Wow. Wow. Really? They don't know that this actually happened? Thought I'd say it's one-star movie actually. Steve, OG Steve, you think that Titanic was actually a one-star movie? Come on. It's a phenomenal movie. Doug, you love the TV show. Oh, Starsky and Hutch. Is that what you're talking about, friend? Here we go. One-star movie review. Quote, switching from a system of exploiting children's screams to exploiting children's laughter does not make you good guys. You are still exploiting child labor. Ethical capitalism doesn't exist. I cannot handle this review right now. What the actual what? Are you serious? Luke, hi. First time listener out in Colorado. Oh, got it. Okay. Doug loves the show Deadliest Catch. Guys, do y'all know what movie this is? The one that they're describing? Come on. Switching from a system of exploiting children's screams to exploiting children's laughter does not make you good guys. You are still exploiting child labor. Ethical capitalism doesn't exist. This is the most refined review for this movie I could possibly see. OG Steve coming in with Annie. That's hilarious. Little Mermaid, Grass Petal, The Wizard of Oz. You guys don't even try anymore. This is hysterical. Let's see. Mindy is saying Monsters Inc. Rebecca's saying Monsters Inc. Sheila's saying The Sandlot. Oh, that's so funny. Steve says doesn't even do well if they didn't push it back several times until December. What does that mean? Oh, I must have missed your first comment. I'm sorry, Steve. Sometimes I miss the comments. I apologize. Nathan says, in case I have to go before you discuss, I just want to say I like several of the nominees for Tonys, but I'm a novice. You are a novice. Susan saying kindergarten. Do you mean Kindergarten Cop, Susan? Maybe instead of Kindergarten Teacher, possibly the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nathan saying Monsters Inc. I love Grass Petal, Wizard of Oz, and Annie. Oh my gosh, it's so funny because it's true. Okay, any other last minute guesses? Switching from a system of exploiting children's screams to exploiting children's laughter does not make you good guys. You're still exploiting child labor. Ethical capitalism doesn't exist. Okay, that was the Titanic. Thank you, Steve. I'm going to guess Monsters Inc. That's what I think it is. Monsters Inc. That's right. Oh my gosh, that's great. No, but Susan, that's funny. Kindergarten Cop is actually a brilliant suggestion. That was brilliant, friend. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is hysterical. One-star movie review. The men folk are going to love this one. Are you ready, men folk? All my kid talks about is Elsa and Anna. She used to be a straight A student, but her last paper she wrote in class was, quote, why I like Olaf. How old is her kid? Like, how old is a kid that is writing a paper called Why I Like Olaf? This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Anna's like, too funny to not include. No kidding. That's hilarious. Okay, so Indiana Steve is saying Frozen. Sheila is saying Frozen. Mindy saying Frozen. Rebecca's saying Frozen. Hi, Lyndon, watching out in Virginia. Karen is saying Grown Ups. I love it. Mindy made a snowman. I love that you guys can do emojis. Nathan says Frozen 2. It's so awful, Frozen 2. GP says, that's not a review. That's a complaint against your child. Susan says, yeah, it's Frozen. Lana says, Olaf Presents. Oh, I do love Olaf Presents. I do love it. Thank you, Lana. That one wins no matter what. Anna says, Rebecca, would you let your kid write a paper for homeschool? That's a good question. Would you accept a paper? Why I like Olaf? Yeah, one-star review. All my kid talks about is Elsa and Anna. She used to be a straight A student, but her last paper she wrote in class was why I like Olaf. Doug says Frozen. I think I got Sheila's Frozen. Steve Krampus. Santa Claus the movie. This is hilarious. I hope it's a Candace Cameron Bure film on Hallmark. Can it be that? Frozen, also known as the Blair Witch Project, because you guys say I bring it up every week. Here it is. Oh my gosh, too funny. And GP, you're not wrong. That's exactly what that was. That's not a review for the movie at all. All right, here we go. Ba, bum, ba. Music. Okay, 1-star review. Quote, they are criminals, but nobody deserves to be hit in the head over and over again by a brick. First thing I thought of was Wreck-It Ralph. Rebecca says, okay, Rebecca has an answer for Anna, who asked if she would accept Why I Like Olaf as a paper submission from her children for homeschool. And Rebecca says, as long as it has correct grammar and punctuation and follows the assignment, I would say the same thing, Rebecca. I homeschooled for a while and I totally agree with you. That is so great. High five, friend. High five. Mindy says Home Alone. Yeah, it totally could be Home Alone. Rebecca says Home Alone. Steve says Home Alone. Lana screamed the answer. Sheila says Home Alone. Indiana Steve says any movie with the Three Stooges. No kidding. That's a good one. Can I say Wreck-It Ralph? I also thought of like Looney Tunes or, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Do you remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I feel like he got hit a lot in the head with a brick. Anyway, I said Wreck-It Ralph. That's what I said, Steve. But yeah, Home Alone makes sense. Nathan says Home Alone 2 or Home Alone 29. There's like so many of them at this point. All right, 1-star. They are criminals, but nobody deserves to be hit in the head over and over again by a brick. That's pretty specific, though. I mean, did they get hit in the head with a brick the whole time? I mean, I remember them getting like tarred and feathered. I'm thinking of Home Alone. Rebecca, this is hilarious. Anna, Rebecca has a response for you, a second response, follow-up response. A better paper would be, quote, Jack could have fit on the door and lived and 10 scientific reasons why. Anna says she loves it. Steve says any movie where the wife is mad at her husband. Oh, Steve. One day we'll meet OG Steve's wife and we'll just all send her flowers. Home Alone 2? Nathan got that one right? Wait a second. Do they specifically get hit in the head with bricks in Home Alone 2? That happens? Anna says I'll accept Home Alone. Oh, you guys, Anna's feeling very generous. You know why? It's because today is National Eat Whatever You Want Day. Also, it's apparently like National Answer Whatever You Want Day. Anna says the second movie also. That is crazy. Steve sent her flowers, his wife. She's allergic. That's probably a BuzzFeed article, Rebecca. That would be a BuzzFeed article for sure. That's coming from Grass Puddle. Rebecca, he's answering you about the Jack door situation. That's so funny. That's so funny. I just don't remember them getting hit in the head with bricks specifically. And Nathan says, Anna, what the what? He's like, come on, Anna. I answered it correctly, man. I got it right. Oh, that's so funny. All right, here we go. 1-star review. Harry Potter is terrible in this movie. He doesn't do no magic, and they don't even mention if his son will go to Hogwarts. What? Yeah, Susan, I remember a brick swinging on a rope in the stairway, but I feel like that was in the first film. And yeah, I agree with you. I'm with you, friend, for sure. Backchannel.tv, let me know. What are you thinking? What movie is this? 1-star. Harry Potter is terrible in this movie. He doesn't do no magic, and they don't even mention if his son will go to Hogwarts. Sheila says the first of the Harry Potter movies. That would be hilarious. What is the first one called? Shoot. The Sorcerer's Stone? Steve Flash Gordon. Thor Ragnarok. I thought the same thing, Nathan. Equus. Yeah, listen. Yeah. Anna, did you see all the stuff going around about Jesse Williams, by the way? Speaking of Equus. Mindy says this makes no sense. This makes no sense. Grass puddle Swiss Army man. You guys, I mean, I hope it has nothing to do with the Harry Potter series. You know what? What if it's like what are the other Dumbledore movies that came out, with the guy that's flippy, the guy that's so like he's like a little tornado. What is the name of that? It's the other it's like the other Harry Potter movies. What are those called? They're like Fantastic Beast. Is that it? Johnny Depp was in them. It has nothing to do with Harry Potter. No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. But it's from the same author, Anna. You know what I mean? Like I could see somebody showing up and being like, "Huh? Harry Potter's not even in this." You know what I mean? Like he's terrible. He doesn't even mention the. Anyway, I was just being funny. Okay, Steve, OG Steve, Blair Witch 2. Susan says Harry Potter like 709. Yeah, for real. Nathan says Fantastic Beasts. Is that what it's called? Stale Flea's back. Hi, no name. Hi, Tasmanian Devil is in Harry Potter. Yeah, in the Fantastic Beast movies. What? The Woman in Black. I don't know what this means, Anna. What movie is that? Anna's laughing. OG Steve said Twilight. That'd be okay. Sheila says Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beast. It was a Daniel Radcliffe movie. Stop it. This movie, the Woman in Black, Daniel Radcliffe was in it. It was one of his first movies after Harry Potter. That's incredible. Are people like this non-intelligent? Like, I don't understand. Seriously? Wow. Anna said it was a creepy, slightly horror movie. He was the lead actor. You saw it, OG Steve? That is so funny. Mindy says, wow, never heard of it. Nathan says, yeah. Oh, that gives me no hope in the future of our world or humanity. We shouldn't read 1-star movie reviews. That really and truly, I just want to go in back to bed after reading that. That is too funny, you guys. Too funny. Well, back to this What Wednesday. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on backchannel.tv. You guys, that's where you can chat with me. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what's going on in your lives. Come talk to me. You can chat right there. So if you're listening, get on backchannel.tv, or if you have a device that you can speak to, you can speak directly to it. We're also on YouTube and Facebook, and we're here for 12 hours every day. This show is going to be here for 2 hours today. So you're doing it. You're doing great. Mindy says the internet is filled with strange and confusing people. Thank you, Anna. It's so true. It is so true. So here's the thing. I would love to, Anna, as always, just pick whatever article you want me to read. Like just anytime. You just pick it. You pick it. You're way better at this than me. You know what I mean? I'll just respond. Oh, okay. But I didn't put it in. Okay. I didn't put it in, but there were a ton of updates with the whole inmate. Oh, the inmate escape. Oh, yeah. With the inmate that escaped. Is that what you're saying, Anna? And the officer that went with him? Oh, okay. Anna wants us to read that. So there was an inmate that escaped, and he does not sound like a good guy. And he escaped with a prison guard. And they were gone for like 10 days or something like that. They were gone like almost 2 weeks. Casey White indicated he wanted a shootout with police, but rec prevented it, the sheriff said. So this is a very sad story. But I mean, yeah, it's a sad story. I'm glad that he's caught. I'm glad that he's off the street. Recaptured Alabama fugitive Casey White intended to have a shootout with law enforcement, and would have done so had pursuing officers not forced him to wreck in a ditch on Monday in Evansville, Indiana, as sheriff said on Tuesday. The crash was White's 11-day run on the lam with former corrections officer Vicky White, which how fascinating is this? They are not related. They both have the same last name of White, but not related. The woman accused of springing him from an Alabama county jail April 29th, and who authorities believe fatally shot herself after the wreck. So sadly, she has passed away, but they did capture him. Yeah. Yes. Oh, really, Susan? Susan's saying he reported that she shot herself after the collision, which is strange. He reported that. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we get out of all of this information that'll be coming out. Officers who have been tipped that the pair were in Evansfield gave chase after seeing them leave a motel in a Cadillac on Monday, and they had pursuers not force them into the ditch. Quote, the fugitive was going to engage in a shootout with law enforcement. Vanderburgh County Sheriff Dave Wedding told reporters Tuesday, citing White's interviews with investigators after the capture, quote, that action may have saved many of my deputies and other officers' lives, Wedding said. This is getting really bright. Is that better? Is that better, everybody? Sorry. The sun decided to come out. So plenty of questions remain about the actions of the pair, who authorities said may have fostered a romantic relationship. I would hope so. If you're bringing somebody out of jail, I got to pause for a second. You guys, what? Yeah, Doug, it is very sad. The whole story's sad. But what is your take on this? GP, I'm not going to read that. You're the worst. Stop white on white crime. OG Steve's going to love that. Because their last name's White, everybody. But I would think, yeah, you better be involved somehow if you're going to spring somebody out of jail. Like, first of all, we don't believe in that. You're not supposed to do that. But I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to understand that they're involved. Okay, sorry. I want to hear your comments. Go to backchannel.tv. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? I'll keep reading. Romantic relationship with the man normally housed in a state prison intermittently stayed at a county jail while awaiting trial in a pending murder case. That's weird. Their travels, which authorities say involved at least 4 vehicles from Alabama to Indiana, sparked a multi-state manhunt. But they appeared equipped for more hiding. In the Cadillac, they found wigs, 4 handguns, an AR-15 rifle, and $29,000 in cash. Police previously said Vicky White probably was using the cash from a recent home sale. This is just a devastating story. The pair ended up being in Evansville for a week, but it paid for a 14-day stay at a motel. Quote, they thought they had driven long enough and they wanted to stop for a while, get their bearings straight, and then figure out their next place for travel. A third person might have helped the couple book the motel room, according to an investigation. Casey White and Vicky White tried to get a room initially, but could not because she did not have identification. The room had been paid for 14 days. When they left, it looked like it had been cleaned out. I wonder what that means. Like, did they take the sheets? The manager of the motel told CNN he never saw the fugitives, didn't know they were staying there. It's possible they were visiting someone staying at the motel, or someone else checked into the room for them. So that's just crazy. Casey White, who's still alive, right? The fugitive, he says, I want to go back to Alabama. That's what he said, wearing his yellow jumpsuit and orange slides while appearing virtually in front of a judge. He's scheduled to arrive to Lauderdale County Tuesday evening. Will be taken to the courthouse for arraignment. So I guess this is last night. He then will be transferred to the State Department of Corrections custody in Jefferson County instead of county custody, said Rick Singleton, sheriff of Alabama's Lauderdale County and Vicky White's former boss. Oh, this is sad. Casey White has been speaking freely with investigators after his capture. So there you go, you guys. That is what. Mindy says, my take, a lot of people fall into the spell of fantasy forbidden affair. On the other side, the fantasy evaporates. Very sad. Oh, and she was a lot older. 56 years old. He was 38. Not was. He is 38. Anna's saying all the Ted Bundy stuff. Yeah, but Ted Bundy was like crazy attractive. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. When it comes, people are crazy when it comes to not, I mean, like it just, people don't make the best decisions, especially when it comes to people that are really attractive and charming and have all these, so many things that we're learning about personality disorders. They just have this magnetic, like, personality. So what do you think? This is what I want to ask everybody. Mindy says, "What makes this make sense? Human drive for connecting, longing." No, you're right. I mean, here, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're right. That absolutely makes sense because they're going to spend time together. I'm sure he was talking to her, made her feel amazing. I mean, I would just assume I could just see what's happening. She's 56, he's 38. You know what I mean? Like I could guess how this is going. So, but here's the question. Do you think she shot herself? What do you think happened to her? Yeah, Anna is saying, yeah, I know. And saying he doesn't look like Ted Bundy. Um, oh, that's great, Doug. I'm so glad you got a new flip phone. That's exciting. But do you think it's Susan? What do you think? Because you mentioned that he's the one that mentioned that she shot herself whenever they had the wreck, or do you think he killed her? Anybody have a thought on that one? Um, yes, that fits with the disillusionment. Yeah, for sure. No, I could see how he would manipulate her. But I would think, and I could be wrong. I've never done like prison ministry. I haven't done a lot. Have I done anything with prison work? I'm trying to think. My father did. And so sometimes, oh, Doug thinks it was a homicide. You think it was a homicide and he killed her? Oh, God, that makes me sad. Woman sells her house. She goes on the run, loses her job. And then if her lover shoots her, God, that's sad. Karen says bad judgment by her. Either way, it cost her her life. I know. So sad. With her dead, only his side of the story will be told. But they'll be able to tell. They'll be able to tell if he shot her or not. Absolutely. The that was such a small space. You know what I mean? Like they'll be able to tell. They'll know that, I think, pretty quickly. In my opinion. I mean, yeah, they're going to keep investigating this. But here's the thing. This is what I was going to ask. Is there not a tremendous amount of training for people who work in correction facilities, especially on this? That would be interesting to know how much mental training, emotional training goes into law enforcement, prison, guards, prison correction officers, FBI, because I would think you're dealing with criminals. This man is in jail for murder, right? Obviously, you're not dealing with people. Yeah, Mindy. Oh, gee, Steve, weigh in. Tell us. Is there not incredible training for this? Like you would think, I would think the FBI does. I would think that what are those guys called? SEAL Six. What are they? The Army guys. What are they called? Whatever. These special ops forces and stuff. Don't you have to go through tremendous psychological training because you're not dealing with the average Joe? You're not dealing with the guy that you see. You know what I mean? Like you're dealing with SEAL Team 6. Thank you. I mean, like you're dealing with you're dealing with criminals. You're dealing with people who are like very much manipulative and know what they're doing and all this kind of stuff. I would think that there would be intensive training for people who work in prisons, how not to fall in love with prisoners. You know what I mean? How not to listen to them. I mean, I got that kind of training. I was a kindergarten teacher. I was taught, do not believe these people. They are 5 years old. They will do whatever they can to get an extra snack. Stay strong. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see. All right, what are you guys saying? Susan says if it goes to trial over this, yeah, only his side will be told. That is true. Yeah, Rebecca, what are the screenings exactly? But we could be so desperate to have people working in the prison system that we might take anybody. Think about that. How many people wake up every day saying, I want to do prison work? Like this is my dream. So it might be really difficult to fill those positions. Nathan says he agrees with Mindy. People are starving for connection. It's true. No, it's very, 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 very true. But I'm just curious as to know what goes into the training and the support for people. Doug says, I actually have a friend that works in penitentiary. I will not say where. He had to go training before. Oh, okay. But yeah. Well, I would also hope that it's continuous training. And apparently they had a relationship for like 2 years or something like that. Oh, Anna thinks, so I was going to say, like, you would hope her colleagues or somebody would notice their relationship or time together. Let's see. Anna says, I think she probably did shoot herself. It wasn't meant to be fatal, though. Oh, that would be really sad. The way they engineered their escape is super interesting. They faked a medical appointment. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know how they got him out. She was also scheduled to retire the day they escaped, but the paperwork didn't get filed. Oh, this is so sad. This is a Lifetime movie if I've ever heard one. Doug says, I don't think it's continuous training. I think they just prepare you before they go. Well, I think we should look into it. I really do. I think we need to look into the mental welfare of, you know what I mean, of people who are doing jobs that are requiring high levels of emotion and exposure to yourself. You're mentally vulnerable to these people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that should be something we invest in. Mindy says, yes, we should have continuing education, not one and done training. Nathan says, I also think rotation is extremely necessary. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, they rotate Disney cast members for the same complacency concerns. Really? I didn't know that. I did not know that about Disney. That's interesting that you knew that. Hi, Ella, first time listener in Virginia. Okay. Oh, so Anna says that she was taking him for a mental health evaluation. That's interesting. Yeah. So that's true. And probably we need to have, like, especially in this country, sabbaticals, especially for people that have these high end jobs of like high end of your mental capacity job. Anyway. Yeah. Doug says, personally, I would not want to work in prison. Yeah. Yeah. Cause I couldn't do it. I would believe everyone. Hi, Ryder. Hello. Out in Oregon. Okay. So there you go. Lots happening on that. But you guys, we're almost to the first hour. Can you believe it? Thank you for being here. I love that you're here. I get so excited. I want to say I would really appreciate anybody who will subscribe. It's like I have a sticker chart at work and I get a star. So please hit that subscribe button. Go to backchannel.tv, BACK. That's where you can hit it. You can also leave a review specifically about this show, would be really nice. Then I get another star. Y'all don't really get stars. Yeah. Hi, Ryder. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, Doug, it's true. Like, I don't know if I could be locked up with people and working in a prison. I'm with you. Nathan says safety requires vigilance and routines create complacency. Well, and that's a really good point, Nathan, that you're bringing up, because it reminds me of 2 gold stars for today, Liv. Thank you, sweet Susan. I mean, you see that's what happens with parents who change their routine. This is not the same. But like the parent that always takes the kids to childcare, and then that parent's sick or something, and the other parent takes the kids to childcare and leaves them in the car. You know what I mean? And it's because they have a routine, and they just didn't think. And then your lives are changed forever. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, let's move on. Anna, do we want to do Tony Awards right now? Do we want to come back for the Tony Awards? Do you want to do another article? Like, I would love for you to throw something up, friend, and just keep our convo going, and I'll just keep going. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Let's wait for the Tonys when we come back. So what else do you want to talk about? There's so many amazing what the whats, because here's what I love about this day. This is the day that we take a pause and we're just like, you've got to be kidding right now. Like, this is yeah, we are, Stacey. We are going to do the Tonys when we come back from the break. We'll take a break in 10 minutes. And then we'll come back and talk about my take on the Tonys. All right, here we go. Taylor Swift was the inspiration for the name of this new millipede species. What? The what? And here's my question, and I mean this. Is this when you know you've made it? Do you know what I mean? Like, is this when you've made it? When you're named for something that's going to be in the record books forever? Because I kind of feel like this might be it. Taylor Swift has more than 200 songs to her name. I did not know that. I had no idea. Wow. And now there's also a millipede. Derek Hainan, an entomologist. Is that how you say that? An etymologist? How do I say that? Who completed his PhD at Virginia Tech in 2020. So he's what, 9 years old? God. Discovered a millipede species. Well, this makes sense why he would name something after Taylor Swift, and named it in Swift's honor. According to a paper published Friday in the journal Zoo Keys, the species is called what is that? Sorry, Anna, that type is kind of hard to read. Narnia swiftae? Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Thank you. Nanaria swiftae, or vernacularly, the swift twisted claw millipede. I wonder if she knows. The discovery of the species was part of a paper by Heenan, along with co-authors Jackson Means and Paul Merrick, that identified 17 new species of twisted claw millipedes from Appalachia. Researchers determined the Arathopod name for swift was a unique species because of the millipede's genetics, and it has special legs. Heenan said, I almost feel like you should name it after oh geez, what is her name? Carrie Under whatever. What is her name? Okay. The Swift Twisted Claw millipede is a thank you from Heenan, who's 32, to Swift, he told NPR. Her music has gotten him through some tough times, he said. Okay, that's adorable. An avid Swiftie, Heenan keeps a couple of her CDs in his car that he cycles through. His favorite songs are New Romantics and Betty. Oh my gosh, this is precious. As part of his research, Heenan traveled to 17 states, including Virginia, the Carolinas, Pennsylvania, and New York, in search of millipedes. Often traveling with others, he said he was able to include some of Swift's music during the drives. He found the Swift Twisted Claw millipede at Fall Creek Falls State Park in Tennessee, a state that also marks the beginnings of Swift's career. As a teenager, Swift moved to Hendersonville, Tennessee, to pursue a country music career in Nashville. Heenan remembers pulling into a parking lot with his team and searching through woods on the side of the road. The area was kind of dry, he remembered, and he and his team spent about 45 minutes searching before they shifted their inspection to the other side of the road. Quote, and then we started finding them, he said. That park has just got a gorgeous overlook at it, and we picked up one there and then kind of went down the road and found some more. Down the line, Heenan said the Swift Twisted Claw millipede should be pretty well protected because it's in a state park. The millipede was also found in other Tennessee counties. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay, wait. I got to read this last line. Hold on. That is so crazy. Okay, he says it'll probably be around for quite a while. He said of the twist of this, oh my gosh, of the Swift Twisted, that's becoming hard to say, Claw millipede's future. Here's the last line of this article, everybody. This is the best part of all. Heenan also named one of the new species after his wife, Marion, Nanarnia marianae. So I love that he named a millipede after his wife and Taylor Swift. That was a smart move, because what if he had just named Taylor Swift millipede? That would be. I have two questions from this article, and I would love to hear what you guys think. Okay, we're whatever. Stacy says Taylor Swift is known for the song called "You Belong with Me." Does it? Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. What is your favorite Taylor Swift song? Are you anybody out there Swifties? Here's my two questions. One, does Taylor Swift know about this? And two, does the guy's wife care that he named a millipede after another woman? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Nathan says our future Tony nominee C is cantering today. Found out last night. Oh, that's great. Oh, tell her I love her and she'll do great. Now they have bad blood. Oh, that's funny. Taylor Swift and the wife. Now they have bad blood. That's funny, Nathan. I'm impressed that you know that song. Susan, name for an insect? Nope. OG Steve said, I learned today that Little Mermaid was filmed completely in the sky and not under the water. And Ratatouille was a squirrel, not a rat. You're so silly. You're hilarious. Y'all are so cute. Well, that's a what the what. George Washington, welcome back out in Texas, even though I'm in your spot of the woods. I'm in DC. But yeah, what do you think? Nathan loves Taylor Swift. I know that. Nathan is a complete Swiftie. He really is. Anna says not into T Swift. That's really, you're not into T Swift, Anna? Interesting. I mean, when her album drops, people lose their minds. Anna says, I don't think she can sing. I don't either. I think she's a horrible performer. Um, I think she's a I think she what can I be honest? She reminds me of Lin-Manuel. Like, I think she writes the same at the beginning, her songs were fantastic. I love the whole "Hey Romeo," you know, da-na-na oh, that really, really catchy one from, like, 20 years ago. It's like her first song, da-na da 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 Love Story, thank you very much. That I love, it's so catchy, it's so fun to sing with your girlfriends, which I might still do. But every song she sings about now is about her red lipstick, and you know what I mean? Like, she keeps using the same lines, and I'm like, "Wait, the first time you used that line, I was impressed. This is the 38th time you used that line, Taylor." You know? Although it seems like she's finally found love, which I'm happy for her. You had her first album and it was all country and you loved that. Yeah, I loved her as a country singer too. To be really honest, I forgot she was a country singer. Whoa, I forgot about that. She's done a good job. I gotta give her credit for that. She has crossed over really well, for sure. Anna says she would not be honored having a millipede named after her. So, last question on this article. Would you be honored to be named, to have an insect named after you? Would that be an honor? Okay, Stacey says "You Belong With Me" is the only song you know by Taylor Swift. Okay, that's a great one though. I gotta be honest. Rebecca says I've been listening to nursery rhymes and Disney soundtracks for way too long to have any opinions on Taylor Swift. Oh, friend, that should be a night for you. You pour a glass of wine and you listen to allow your 15-year-old girl self fall in love with Taylor Swift, because you would have, if you were 15. Sure, T Swift is your girl because she's writing about, what's the other one, Anna? The one about like she's at the band camp and the other girl's the popular girl. She's like, I'm in the stands, you're in the bleacher, or I'm in the bleachers, you're in the. Anna says, don't give me sorry. Oh, that is "You Belong With Me." Okay, I would have sang that song like it was my anthem. I would have. I would have been ridiculous. Saving Jane wrote that song first and they have a way better version. Makes me so mad. Well, did she buy it from them? How did she get that song? She didn't write that song? What? Nathan says people also love Selena, Nicki Minaj, Dua Lipa. I love them as well. Sorry. Oh, she wrote that song. Okay. But they sing it. But Saving Jane has a very similar song that's better. I see what you're saying. But it's kind of a pretty neat, like normal concept of being the not cool kid, whether you're the guy or the girl in this scenario, in love with the other person, and they're in love with like the cool kid, and you can't compare. Like, every 80s movie is about the dorky guy that can't get the girl, but then he does get the girl. Or I would say every 90s movie is about the chubby girl or whatever, unattractive girl that can't get the guy. And then sometimes she does. Depends. Never been kissed. Nathan says Olivia Rodrigo is the new Tay Swift. She is the new Tay Swift in the way that she writes men into her songs. I'll tell you what, don't cross Tay Swift at all. Tay Swift. T Swift. Nathan, I'm reading what you wrote. Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo will do that for sure. Susan says, nope, no insects. Leave it to family and friends. Yeah, you don't want to be named after an insect. An insect married to you. Yeah, You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. You got it right, Stacey. I don't know the names of songs. Like, that's something I don't know. It's the girl that gets the guy and the guy leaves her for another girl. Yeah. So there you go. That is your what does Taylor Swift even know? And it would be great. I'd be impressed with her songwriting skills if she could get the word millipede into one of her future songs at this point. That would be impressive. Nathan's asking me if I would want him to name an insect after me. No, I'd hate that. Ew. You guys, we're going to take a 1-minute break. I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to refresh your coffee, go to the bathroom, stretch, do whatever you need. Because when we get back, we're going to talk about these Tony nominations. Okay. And I promise it will not just be boring. I want to get your thoughts on some things. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Don't go anywhere. You are watching, listening, chatting with Liv Every Day on Backchannel. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Live Every Day here on Backchannel. I am your host, Liv Harrison. I'm so excited you're here, you guys. I'm coming to you live from the great capital, DC, Washington, DC. I'm here on a visit, a work visit, not this job, but they're so kind, so kind to let me do this work while I am on the road. So here you go. Here's what's happening. Ryder was asking earlier, what is the lineup for today? Grass Huddle just said, you all heard Liv promise it's not going to be boring. The next segment that I'm going to talk about, Mindy said, as if Liv could ever be boring. I feel like I can. We'll see. Here's what I want you to know. On Backchannel, you can listen, you can watch, and you can chat with me live. You can do that for 12 hours every single day. We have 12 hours worth of content happening with live hosts. The day starts, all this is Eastern time, at 6 a.m. in the morning. From 6 to 8, you got the Haley and Allison show. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like today, you have Live Every Day with Liv Harrison, me, from 8 to 10, again, all Eastern time. But on Tuesday, Thursdays, I'm only here from 8 to 9. From 9 to 10, you have Kate and Will. Every day, 10 to 12 is Get On Up with Jam and Renee. 12 to 2, The Anthony Davis Show. 2 to 4, Grass Puddle's favorite host in the world, your pal Hal. And 4 to 6, Mario Smith with The Drive. So what you can do, you guys, what makes this so different is you can listen on your devices. There's apps. There's the T-Rexa device. There's Echo Dot. And you can go to Backchannel, BACK.TV, and join a chat. I can read what you're saying. We can talk. You can be friends. Also, there is Echo Show and Fire TV. You can speak to those devices. You can say, Echo, say, that's your magic word, say, hi, Liv, good morning. And it'll write that for you. We also have YouTube. Backchannel has its own YouTube channel. Love for you to join me over there. And Facebook. Now, 2 other things. I'd love for you to subscribe when you're at backchannel.tv. Please, you'll get notifications about this show. And if you could leave a review, that'd be fantastic. So let's dig in. Anna says, Tony Oracle has hot takes and also a full list of nominees at the end. GP says, I just imagine immediately after the show, she shuts down and recharges. Nathan says, no, GP, she is like this 90% of the waking hours. It's true. And I'll tell you this, Nathan doesn't know this. I was up till 5 a.m. this morning. Didn't go to sleep till 5 a.m. I got, I think I woke up at like 6:45. So I got like an hour and 45 minutes. This is just what I do. Nathan, yeah, truly the ultimate hype girl. Oh, and joy in life. Thank you, Nathan. My mother always said I was born with a smile on my face. It gets annoying. It gets annoying. I'm basically Buddy the Elf as a human. It's not a joke. That was a biopic, actually. Except he looks a lot better in tights than I do. So way to go, Will Ferrell. All right. Let's get into this. Can we please get into it? Stacy, yes. Hi, friend. Okay, you're feeling sleepy. Okay, you need boost. You need something. Yeah, Ryder. You can say things to Echo Dot. You have to let me answer your question. Echo Dot, you have to like type it on like where you're at right now in the chat. Echo Show, you can like say it. Can the Echo Dot just allow you to say stuff and then it will send it to you and you just read out loud? I can only read out loud what's appropriate, not appropriate. Oh, I see, Stacy. Yesterday afternoon, you needed a boost. Yeah, I don't rarely. Nathan says, I love you even though you don't sleep. Yeah, it's annoying, GP, for sure. It's, anyway. Okay, we all have our things. Here we go. Tony nominations, snubs, surprises, and hot takes. Deadline Broadway critique. Greg Evans weighs in. Now, this is what's so interesting. I have seen more Broadway shows. I just saw that show on Saturday. That's Funny Girl. Beanie Feldstein and Rom. I didn't see Ramen though. I had a understudy. But I have seen more Broadway shows this year, which we're in a pandemic, than I have ever seen in my entire life put together. Isn't that interesting? It's bizarre. Web chat user, hello. Okay, so some of the biggest names in film, television, and Broadway stage won't be making the coveted pilgrimage to Radio City Music Hall this June when the 75th, that's a big year, 75th annual Tony Awards are handed out. Now, here's one of the reasons why I've been going to shows so much this year. There are so many famous people on the stage right now, like so many. Now, there are times when it fluctuates. Like there's just like a lot of, like whatever. There's so many right now. So, high profile performers such as Daniel Craig, who's in Hamlet, Sarah Jessica Parker, Matthew Broderick. They're both in Plaza Suite, which is a Neil Simon play. Saw it. Katrina Link, which Anna and I saw her in Company. Beanie Feldstein, who's in Funny Girl. Jane Lynch in Funny Girl. Just saw them on Saturday. Patrick J. Adams were not among the nominations announced Monday morning. Daniel out in Illinois. Hi, good morning. Thanks for listening. This is shocking. Let me tell you why these are shocking, and we'll get into this. I came out of seeing Plaza Suite with Sarah Jessica Parker and Matthew Broderick in December, right? January. It's a short engagement. They're married in real life. They haven't done a show in 20 years, or Sarah hasn't been on the stage in 20 years for probably something. I don't know, Anna, if you can find that little nugget. It doesn't really matter. Matthew Broderick was not good. Like he was in, whatever, not good at all. Sarah Jessica Parker, when I tell you, and I mean this, I really, really mean this, her comedy timing is incredible. I had no idea she was a comedian. I really didn't. Because you think of her, she does Blink in the City, right? And Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Square Pegs or whatever the name of that show was in the 80s. You think of her as this like bouncy teenager, and then This New York or whatever. She was a comedic genius in this. Like I would say like Lucille Ball. I'm not kidding. So I am really surprised she was not nominated. Really surprised. At least as surprising as the snubs was a strong showing of Paradise Square, a musical that received fairly mixed reviews and has been struggling at the box office since it opened April 3rd. The musical, a comeback for producer Garth H. Drabinsky, scored 10 nominations, tying with MJ and second only to A Strange Loop. Among Paradise Square, it's nominated for Best Musical, Toniqua Kalingango's nomination for Best Lead Actress Musical, and AJ Shively's nom for Featured Actor Musical. Among the biggest surprises and takeaways from the nominations, Funny Girl nearly shut out. Anna, can you scroll, friend? Notwithstanding the well-deserved nomination for Jared Grimes in the Featured Actor Musical category, the much anticipated and the box office powerhouse Revival was perhaps the most glaring snub of the day. This is why this is so upsetting. Funny Girl is a revival. So two categories are going to happen in the Tonys. One is for Best Original Play, or, you have the original play, you have original musical. Those are two different categories, but you're going to have original in those places. And then you're going to have revival. You're going to have a Tony given out for Best Revival for a Play, Best Revival for a Musical. Funny Girl has not been on the stage since 1958, since it debuted on Broadway. This is the first revival. So it's a very shocking thing. It got one nomination out of everything. So Jared Grimes is the only one. He got Featured Actor Musical category. The revival was mostly panned by critics who offered lukewarm encouragement at best, but the lack of a showing for well-regarded actor Michael Mayer, might not mention the popular stars Feldstein, Lynch, and lead actor Raman Karimloo, still comes as a sting. Not even the beloved Harvey Fierstein, who revised Isabel Linhart's original book, which you could buy Harvey's book with the other things like they have like Funny Girl shirts and merchandise. You could buy his book there, but perhaps not enough could get nominators' attention. Funny Girl, the first major Broadway production of a musical without Barbra Streisand, proved critic proof at the box office, but this Tony snub might hurt long-term prospects. Now, what's interesting is that the last time I was in New York, not this past trip, but the one right before, so a couple of weeks ago, I actually met a woman on the plane. I met Karen. Karen, I met on the plane going to a different trip, and she just became a Tony nominee person. Like she can voter. She just became a Tony voter. So I was going to reach out to her and ask her what her take is on how the nominations. I want to know, how political is this kind of a thing? And that's where I think it gets interesting. That's where the conversation should be talked about. Okay, so Hugh Jackman, Daniel Craig were the biggest male movie star names to grace Broadway. I saw Hugh Jackman in Music Man. And like I said, Daniel Craig is there for Hamlet. But unlike Music Man, Shackman, Daniel Craig won't be attending the Tony ceremony. Critics were not particularly impressed with either Craig or Sam Gold's bare bones revival of Macbeth. Oh, Macbeth. I keep saying Hamlet. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I was talking about Hamlet this whole weekend. That's why I have it in my brain with my son, Macbeth. But some Tony watchers speculated that James Bond franchise star would sneak on just by glitz factor alone. A more solid bet was with his co-star Ruth Negga, who stole the show and got a lead actress play nomination, one of 3 for the production. Sound and lighting were also up there. Another high-profile production, John Benjamin Hickey's revival of Neil Simon's Plaza Suite, starring Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker, was largely ignored. And I gotta say, I saw it, and this is really shocking. Gaming a single nomination for Jane Greenwood's often witty, air-correct costumes, which the costumes were fantastic. Broderick and Parker, a real-life married couple making a rare co-starring appearance. They did get COVID, and they had to shut down production for a little bit. Failed to impress both nominators and critics. Audiences, however, have been filling the seats. I'm telling you, she is spectacular. He's awful. Now, this is interesting. I saw this play as well. This is Michael Oberholtzer. Can you pull it down just a little, Anna? I want to see if this is the guy that I think should be nominated. Do you mind bringing back the picture? Can you let me see who this is? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. His performance, this actor's performance in Take Me Out, is the single greatest performance I personally have ever seen by any actor on any stage. This man right here, Michael Oberholtzer, is like, he's just, I don't even have words. I can't. So 3 actors in Take Me Out were nominated, as they should be. They're probably not the 3 that you would have predicted. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, who was great. Jesse Williams both scored featured actor play nominations, but lead actor Patrick J. Adams didn't. I'm okay with Patrick J. Adams he was in Suits, right? Is that the show that he was on? The third cast member to score, Michael Oberholtzer. Totally believe this guy needs to be nominated. Not only that, he should win. He plays the pivotal role of a racist and homophobic baseball wonderkind, but he steals the show, thank you, with an explosive, see, I've got goosebumps, chilling emotional outburst as his world comes crashing down near the play's end. This is the most validating thing I've ever read. I'm telling you, that scene, that man alone should absolutely win the Tony. He is I need big words. He's magnificent. So this is another one. Anna and I saw Company together when she was with me in the city in the fall. What do you think, Anna, about... Oh, we didn't see Company. Why do I keep wanting it to be you? We saw Hadestown. Anna and I saw Hadestown together. I wanted you to be there for Company. What have I Mandela affected that? Is that what I've done? I've just made that up. I've gaslit myself and you. I keep telling you we're there. That's awful. I did see Company with my cousin. Yeah. And that's a best musical revival. It was not my favorite. Patti LuPone is incredible. So yes, she gets featured actress. And of course she should get any Tony anytime. I love her so much. Katrina Link was left out, the lead actress who plays the regendered lead of the show, Bobby. I agree. I did not like Katrina's performance in this at all. And I don't think that she should get a Tony nomination. She did win for The Band's Visit. And I saw her in The Band's Visit days before she won the Tony. And she was spectacular in that role, and she deserved that, but she does not deserve it for this. So I totally agree with that. Grasspole says nobody's named Tony. It is totally political. Nathan says Patrick was good. Yeah, because Nathan saw Take Me Out With Me, but Jesse and Michael were awesome. I think nominees are hoping Jesse Williams will do the shower scene. So I wanted to talk about that. The Take Me Out scene, not just one scene, but Take Me Out features an all male cast, and there is complete and total nudity in this show. 8 men on the stage at one point, because it takes place in a they're professional baseball players, so a lot of it takes place in the what is that called, where they go get dressed and all the things, locker room. Good gracious. So a lot of the play takes place in locker room, shower scenes, stuff like that, and so it's very true. It's not like grotesque or anything, but it does happen on stage a lot. So they make you put your phones in these fabric, like when you enter the theater, in this fabric pouch that's locked, and you can't, like, they watch you turn off your phone, put it in the pouch, and then they lock it. And then you watch the play, and the play is fantastic. Somebody has leaked footage of those scenes, and it just hit this week. Now, what I want to know, and I'm going to be really honest about this, do you think that was intentional because the Tony nominations came out? Because, you know what I mean, for Tony voters, that this was leaked, because you hear about that stuff all the time, that people were, they leak tapes and stuff like that for PR. I just find it really interesting, because I don't know how you could have gotten a phone in that place. But anyway, we'll see. Several other big name stars. Tell me what you think about that. Failed to make a showing on the nomination roster, some were even more surprising than others. Deborah Messing received lukewarm reviews for Birthday Candles. I didn't see it. Lawrence Fishburne did not get nominated, and neither did Darren Criss for American Buffalo, which I'm okay with. I saw American Buffalo. It is phenomenal, but Sam Rockwell crushed it. He stole that show for sure. Now, I did see the Lehman trilogy with my son in the fall, and all three, and it is brilliant. It is a brilliant play. They all three got nominated. No doubt. The Minutes was also up for a single nomination. Also ignored was Noah Reid, the Schitt's Creek star, making his Broadway debut, and Austin Pendleton giving perhaps the funniest performance on Broadway this season. So, yeah, Sam Rockwell absolutely crushed American Buffalo. He was so phenomenal. The others were good, but he was just that much better for sure. Nathan says he thinks absolutely the footage of the men on stage without their clothes on for these scenes he thinks it was leaked by cast or crew. Anna says one of the articles was saying that Jesse was in the middle of an interview and found out after that it had leaked, but that's an impressive media stunt if so. He's an actor, Anna. He's an actor. And I'm serious. I mean, I don't think I think the timing is very interesting. Because the scenes are very interesting. And so for that footage to hit the airwaves, I don't think that's a mistake. I really don't. And I think Jesse Williams is here for it. I really do. But I saw the play, and it was incredible. So there you go. You guys, that is the Tony stuff. A lot going on. And I don't know. I don't know what is political, what is being done and what isn't. And I think that it's an interesting conversation about male nudity on the stage. Before Take Me Out, most male nudity came from Equus, right? Like, there's not a lot of male nudity in any type of entertainment. So to have that is interesting. Do you think it's tied with the Tonys? I do. I think it really is. Jake, hi, good morning out in Louisiana. Nathan said, loved Mr. Saturday Night. Yeah, I didn't even really get into musicals. Billy Crystal was nominated for Mr. Saturday Night, and he should be. Nathan didn't see a ton of musicals with me when he was in town with me at certain times. But yeah, Billy Crystal was better than Hugh Jackman. He absolutely was. And I never would have thought I would say that. And Sutton Foster was a real letdown. So Shoshana Bean was a fantastic, and she got nominated as well. So there you go. That's the Tonys and all the things. Anna says, but the people who voted on the Tonys saw the show. They didn't need to see the leaks. Maybe more increase in tickets. That's what I'm saying. They're using it, the PRs for PR, period. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that it's for all the things, I don't when do they vote though, Anna? The They haven't voted, have they? The Tony voters? Because the leak could help them vote for the nomination. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't picked who the winners are. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm telling you, it's a PR stunt for sure. I really think so. Okay, let's play a game, you guys. Let's go into something. And here is what we're going to be playing today. It's general trivia, which everyone hates because Anna doesn't give us any of the answers. Bye, Nath. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, showing Jesse Williams on the internet in all his glory as if they needed more ticket sales, but I'm telling you. All right. Anna says that she is keeping score for this. Now, here's how we do this, you guys. If you're on Backchannel, Kearney, hi, first time watcher out in New York. You can go to backchannel.tv, BACK, backchannel.tv, or speak to your devices. All of y'all are on devices. So you can say, tell Rexa, say, and then give your answer. Your magic word is say. And then everybody over at YouTube and Facebook, no name, hi. Here's the first question of 6. Are y'all ready? Anna's keeping score. What European country has 158 verses to its anthem? Tony. That's funny, grass pedal. Now you want to see Take Me Out, don't you? Don't you, GP? You can buy a ticket whenever you're in New York. What European country has 158 verses to its anthem? I have no idea. Why? Oh my gosh. 158 verses. All I can think of is Sesame Street, which isn't a country at all. I'm thinking, who would do that? Who's that arrogant? Russia. Is it Russia? Wait, are they European? Rebecca, if you know this answer for real, I'm going to scream. Do you really know this answer? Rebecca's going to get it right. She always gets it right. Stacy, it's a town? What? Oh, well, Russia's a country, but I don't know. I don't think it's European. I think it's in the Asian continent. All right, Rebecca's saying Greece. Everybody who this is your first time watching or playing, always go with Rebecca. It used to be Mindy. Rebecca's coming strong. She is coming strong. Also, why would you need 158? What European country has 158 verses to its anthem, Mindy? 158 verses? What European country? That's crazy. Italy? I'm trying to think of who has the arrogance to keep talking about themselves. If New York was a European country, if Texas was a European country, we totally would. Texas would absolutely have that many verses. Also, what country do you think should have 158 verses to its anthem? I think Russia. All right, Anna, I don't know. What is the answer? What European? Greece. Okay, Rebecca knew. That is impressive, Rebecca. I can't believe you're not looking this stuff up. You are a genius. You need to go on every single talk show, like game show on the planet. Interesting question, Anna. This one's interesting. This is number 2, general trivia. I know, Mindy. Nice. I know. Way to go, Rebecca. How many sheets of toilet paper were British soldiers given in World War II? Why do we know this? Rebecca, if you know this, Rebecca, we learned our national anthem this year and researched other anthems. Of course you did. You are my goals. You're fantastic. You should be allowed to homeschool everyone's kids that homeschool. I used to homeschool. There were a lot of people that shouldn't have been homeschooling. There were some that should. All right. How many sheets of toilet paper were British soldiers given in World War II? For some reason, I have like 6 in my head. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. What in the world? Back channel, where you at, friends? Stacy, you have to go. Okay, sweet friend. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. Back channel, BACK channel.tv. How many sheets of toilet paper? Anybody just want to take a guess? I'm guessing 6. I have no idea. Also, what is a sheet of toilet paper? Is it like a size of a sheet? We call it sheets of toilet paper, but what if it's like squares? It is squares. What am I saying? What is the size of these sheets? All right, my answer is 6. Rebecca says 10. This one I don't know, nor do I care to think about. Doug says 8. I say 6. I hope it's like 209. I hope it's like some random. What if it means something in British, like the number? And how many American soldiers were given 22? Oh, so they were given 2? The British soldiers were given 2 and American soldiers were given 22. For the whole war? Grass Pedal says none. That I don't understand. Oh, daily? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, daily. All right. If it's daily, I can handle that. Yeah, per day. It had to be. It couldn't be for the war. That doesn't even make sense. How in the world does that make sense? Daily, okay. I could see it. I could kind of, this is getting crazy back here. This looks very angelic. Ah. Is that crazy? I'm trying to block the sun. What is the national dish of Japan? Kathy, your guess was 3. What is the national dish of Japan? National dish of Japan. Rebecca says gross. I'm going to say rice. Sushi. I don't know. Fish. I need the light from my screen. I hate how it does that. I don't like how the MacBook does that. If you don't have light, the screen goes dark. What are we doing? Come on, MacBook. There is something I can change on here to change that, isn't there? Somebody told me that the other day, but now I don't remember where it is. So it's supposed to be like a little sun. I don't know what it is. Rice. I say rice. Kathy says sushi. Hannah said, I think I messed up this question. All right, Hannah, no one knows. No one's listening. I've got your back. What is the question supposed to be, Anna? Write it to me in our chat and I'll read it. And the kids won't know. Go ahead. I'm blocking them. Grass huddle pizza. That'd be amazing. I wonder if pizza's good in Japan. Remember how we got into most dangerous dish? Or we could swap out the answer. That's true. Oh my gosh, my screen. Why is there a dangerous dish in Japan? Oh, jeez. I can't do the window. That's hilarious. Susan's like, I'm still thinking about the sheets of toilet paper. That is adorable. All right. I think the national dish is rice. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't know what a dangerous dish would be. It must be some type of fish that has like a poison in it. And you eat it and you could get the poison. Is that what it is? Puffer fish? Okay. That makes sense. Hey. Why? Technically, curry rice is the national dish for Japan. Anna says she'll accept rice. Okay. Way to go, guys who said rice. Curry rice? I don't think of curry when I think of Japan. Thanks, Doug. Yeah, I didn't say puffer fish, but yeah, poisonous fish. But who looks at a puffer fish and says, that looks delicious. Gonna need 22 sheets of toilet paper later. Just kidding. What is the name of the Academy Award trophy? Come on, you guys. You know this one. This one's easy, 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 easy. What is the name of the Academy Award trophy? I should name my kid this. Could have had a kid named Tony and a kid named, what is it? What is the name of that trophy? I'm wrong. Anna, what? It's not Oscar? What do you mean? Anna. I kind of want to name my kid Oscar. How cute would that be? If you had it, I can't have more kids, but if I did and had a little kid and named it Oscar, how cute. Susan saying Oscar. Minnie's saying Oscar. But Anna says that's not right. GP, it's not Tony. Doug says Tony. What if it is Tony? You could be right. Grasspole says Tony. Doug says Tony. Oscar's the nickname. Anna, oh my gosh, you're ruining my life. The official name is, the story goes that when an Academy Award librarian named Margaret Herrick first saw the golden figure, she exclaimed that the blank face and stern eyebrow reminded her of her uncle Oscar. Why were we talking to this? Oh, she was the librarian. Rebecca says Academy Award of Merit. Oh, I see. We're going for the official name. Yes, I see. So we just call him Oscar. It's kind of interesting. I think it's interesting. Like I'm like sitting, yeah, Academy Award of Merit. No, I knew that. I totally knew that. But it's because it says name, I think automatically like name, like a person's name. You know what I mean? Not why I oughta. Yeah. No, but that would be funny being such a big theater / film nerd if I had two boys, Tony and Oscar. Dang it. Next time. I'll do it next time. It's a joke, everybody. Anna says, fair enough, but I'm not accepting Oscar since Rebecca got it. No, don't accept it. Right. Official should have been in the question. Yeah. Well, name threw me off. All right, here we go. Number 5. About how many pounds of skin does the average person lose in a year? Blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's 7. This is horrifying. Oh, Anna. So much more than 7? We lose so much more than 7 pounds of skin in average. Y'all, then I need to be skinny. What are we talking about? Are you kidding? How many pounds of skin does the average person lose in a year? Well, I literally had some cut off. Wait, what, Anna? Anna messed it up. She's off today. Anna's off today. Oh no. What happened? Anna goes, where did I get these questions? I love that this is happening right now. Oh my God. This is great. This is live broadcasting, everybody. This is called real life. This is called What the What? What the what? I have no idea if this question is real or not. And is this a real question? Do I keep saying it out loud? Alejandra, good morning. First time listener. Hi. The question is, who the heck is filling in for Anna? Hey, poor thing. This is called Blue was on when I was writing the show. That's hilarious. She had a mom moment. Moment. That's right. She's sleep deprived. She's got a toddler. You're doing great, Anna. Everybody clap for Anna. You're doing great, Anna. We believe in you. Hard part about our job is you get to watch us fail at our job or succeed. It just depends. Everybody else gets to go to your work and we don't get to see how it turns out. Alexi out in New Jersey. Hi. All right, Anna, what's the real question? Or is that the right question, but we had the wrong answer going on between us? Correct question, wrong answer. Okay, so it's not 7 pounds. Oh, look, they're all clapping for you. Rebecca's clapping, Kathy's clapping. We love you, Anna. Susan says, yay, Anna, you're doing awesome. Oh, God. She had written on there 628 pounds. Wait, put it back. Anna, put it back. Take a picture. Please take a screenshot of this. Are you taking a picture? Somebody take a picture. That is hilarious. That is so funny. All right, Anna says, yeah, sleep deprived moms unite, Rebecca says. It's okay, Anna. You're amazing. Oh, you're so cute. But she says the real answer is 7 to 8 pounds. Okay, so it's 7 to 8 pounds. That is so funny. It's okay. She says, I'm trying to figure out what the question should have been for that answer. She goes, because even for a lifetime, that's only about 108 pounds. That's so funny. Maybe there should have been a decimal. Oh my God. Yes, seriously, Susan, why am I not a size 7? Hashtag same, friend. Same. Oh my God, that's so funny. I love it. I think it's great. What the what? All right, here we go. Last question. Anna, you're going to make it. We believe in you. Who holds the world's record for most hot dogs eaten? Like current record? Ever? History of the world record? This one is correct. Poor Anna. Oh, sweet friend. You're doing awesome. I love you. Who holds the world record for the most hot dogs eaten? Like we should know the person's name? Oh. Anna says because my friends you saw the contest? Anna was with her friends and she saw it and it was horrifying. And yes, it's his name. I also included how many hot dogs he's eaten. Isn't the guy from Japan and he like breaks it in half and dips it in lemonade and eats them? Oh no, he's American? Anna says he's American. But does everybody know who I'm talking about? I feel like he's always on TV. And I think it's fascinating, like the dipping in the lemonades. In one sitting? Yeah, I think in one sitting. Right? Or do you mean overall? This guy also holds the record for most hamburgers eaten. One sitting. OG Steve. Is it OG Steve? He's not here. That's why I could say it. I'm just kidding, but that would have been amazing. Steve Wilson. Jeez. Okay. Donald Trump. That's my answer. Donald Trump holds the most. I have no idea. Also, hamburgers, those are way two different things. Okay. Good morning, sweet Lisa. Good morning. Joey Chestnut, 73 hot dogs, a 10-minute contest on July 4th. How's that possible? How's that possible? Like my brain is not computing this. Mindy says competitive eating wigs me out. This doesn't make sense. Rebecca says my 10-year-old was the answer. That's hilarious. I'm abstaining in protest, says Mindy. Oh, wow. Doug, I don't know, but I'm going to go with me. Way to go, Doug. Anna joined the stream from Utah. Oh my gosh. Anna says it's horrifying to watch. Her friend was explaining the science to her, and he shifts his body while he's doing this. Wow. I know, Lisa, they wet the buns to get them down. I was talking about that. Yeah, Susan gagging. Yeah, he dips them in the lemonade, but 73 hot dogs in 10 minutes. What is his, Anna, what is his score or whatever, his record for hamburgers? That's insane. Anna says, another guy who's up there with him has trained his stomach to make them go down easier. You can do that? Joey doesn't even chew. He just shoves them down his throat. What is the aftermath of this? How old is this guy? How long is he going to live? Did he know yesterday was National Lipid Day? Lisa says, Anna, how many seconds until he pukes? That's a good question. That's a very good question. How long does he keep it down? That's a really good point, Lisa. I like that. How many hamburgers? I need a documentary on his life. I need to interview him. Can we interview him? That kid? Okay, those of you who have a device, if you don't, oh, Rebecca said they do get sick after the contest. If you don't, you're going to have to look him up later on Wikipedia. This kid looks like he weighs 10 pounds. Oh my gosh. Joseph Christian Chestnut, born 1983. I have a brother who was born in 83. American competitive eater, ranked first in the world by Major League Eating. He's a Vallejo, California native, resides in Westfield, Indiana. He's 6 foot tall, weighs 230 pounds. I can't believe he weighs 230. Kathy says he's probably bulimic. Mindy, that scene from Stand By Me, true. On July 4th, 2007, he won the 92nd annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, beating 6-time defeating champion, Tsunami Kobayashi by consuming a world record of 66 hot dogs and buns in 12 minutes after losing to Kobayashi in 2005 and 2006. Then the following year, he successfully defended his title by winning a 5 hot dog eat off after tying Kobayashi and consuming 59 HDB, so hot dog buns, okay, in 10 minutes. On July 4th, 2009, Chestnut beat Kobayashi again by consuming 68 HDB, winning his third title on July 4th, 2010. He got his fourth. Mustard belt eating 854 HDB, 2010, blah, blah, blah. Okay. On July, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so he just keeps winning. Where do we go? Okay, thank you. Chestnut lost 2015 to Matt Stoney. So in 2016, he beat Stoney, Matt Stoney's also insane at this thing. Okay, eating 70 hot dogs, 3.5 hot dogs short of his record-setting qualifying round. 2017, he raised the bar to 72 hot dogs, 74 hot dogs. 2019, he consumed, 2020, he consumed 75. In 2021, he consumed 76 HDBs, breaking his own world record for the contest. He's been doing this since 2006, y'all. Oh my gosh. But he competitively eats all these things. It's listing all the things that this man eats. Like, this is what he does. Taco Bell tacos, corned beef sandwiches, tamales, pastrami, ribs, 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes. 121 Twinkies in 6 minutes. He did that in 2013. 12 pounds of deep fried asparagus in 10 minutes in 2014. No, this is legit what this man does. 15 bowls of gumbo, which is almost 2 gallons in 2015. He did that in 8 minutes. Oh my God. It has every single year what contest he's won, how much he ate. Anna, can you go? Oh, he did poutine. So in 2021, so 2020, he did 32 Big Macs. Wait a second. He ate 32 Big Macs in 38 minutes and 15 seconds. 32 Big Macs. Wow. He did 39 bowls or 24 pounds of red beans and rice in 8 minutes in 2020. 2021, just the 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. I can't. Any thoughts? Does anybody have thoughts? Oh my gosh. No name. Hi, first time watcher. I'm so glad you're here. Remarkable Condor out in Pennsylvania. Let's see. So does he get sick, Anna? Do we know? Lisa says, so funny they give him a belt as a prize. That is weird. Like, they could wear it after all that eating. And he didn't look big. I mean, it's not like he even has a food baby. Kobayashi is a small Asian woman, I believe. That makes it even harder to believe she could eat all that. Oh, Kobayashi's a woman? Okay. Ooh, sorry. Anna says she watched a video on YouTube of Matt Stoney, of them going head to head. She goes, I eat hard-boiled eggs, but for some reason that one just really got to me. His training, this is crazy. The training that he goes through, he trains by fasting and stretching his stomach with milk, water, and protein supplements. Since starting competitive eating, his competition weight has varied from 225 to 240 pounds. After winning his 6th consecutive hot dog eating contest in 2012 by eating 68 hot dogs, he stated, quote, I will not stop until I reach 70. This sport isn't about eating. It's about drive and dedication. And at the end of the day, hot dog eating challenges both my mind and my body. He says he trains for hot dog eating competitions by cooking hot dogs at his house and eating them. Oh my gosh. In a simulated competition style, he starts with 40 hot dogs and then eats his way up until he's in game shape. He compared it to running or lifting weights for other athletes. You guys, here's a question, and then we'll move on. Okay. Last question. Yeah. Kathy says he sounds like a nutcase. Do you consider this a sport? Like, I know people are, I don't understand the whole thing about, like, is cheerleading a sport or not? But the way that competitive cheer is today, I don't know how you say that competitive cheer isn't a sport. You can't go out there and tumble and do all the things and throw these girls in the air and catch and all the things. Like, come on. That is a sport. They train constantly. It's like gymnastics and skirts. You know what I mean? While you say words. That's what competitive cheer is. That's a sport. Is this a sport? Is competitive eating a sport? What is the definition of a sport? Because you train? You push your limits? GP, I'm hungry. I'm asking, you know what I mean? No name, hi, watching, hello, first timer. Dallas and David. I don't know what that means, but hi. Are you from Dallas and your name is David? Is that what you're trying to tell me, friend? Any thoughts? Does anybody think that this is a sport? I don't think it is. I'm going with Kathy on this one. I think this is a mental disorder. I really do. Hi, Cynthia, listening out in New Jersey. Hello. Okay, well, that's what I think. I got to be honest. I don't think we call it a sport. Maybe I'm wrong. I admit I could be wrong. I don't know the definition of a sport, I guess. Kathy says it sounds dangerous, like he could really rupture his colon. I'm shocked. I don't understand. I want to know his blood work. I want to know his arteries. I have so many things I want to know. But I guess football's dangerous. Well, I know. I agree with you, Kathy. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, there's a lot of dangerous sports, but nobody wants to chime in on whether or not they think it's a sport. Okay, Susan says no. Thank you, Susan, for answering. I don't think it's a sport. I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't. I wanted to do a little update. We haven't talked about this in a while, you guys. We are coming up. I know. Anna says, I feel like sport has such a loose concept these days. That's true. Colon blowout. GP. we're going to have Jam and Renee should be coming on pretty soon. I'm always late, Anna. I get in like at the 10-minute mark. Yeah. Oh, Kathy, I have so many questions. Actually, Anna, I would love for you to reach out to him if you can and see if I could interview him. I would totally interview him, right? I think that would be fascinating. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anna's going to reach out. I have no power. I'm no one, but let's ask him. I mean, all you can do is ask, right? And we could interview him. I think it'd be great. And yes, Kathy, we would ask him that question. What food makes you the sickest? All that kind of stuff. Oh, good. We can ask Jam and Renee what we think about this. What they think about this.
Morning. Hi. Hey, actually, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I heard we can interview him, like, oh, they're talking about me, and then it makes me sick. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. I do feel sick. So this is exactly it.
Are you under the weather?
I got a little sore throats, but it looks like my comedic timing was on point because Kathy is like cry emoji.
That's hilarious. Wait, do you have COVID? I feel
no,
like
I don't think so. I know. And let's take the stigma away from COVID. I am vaxxed and ready to go.
Same.
The face you made, you were like, oh, yeah. And like, no, my therapist
still get it, Jam.
Take the shame away. I know, and that's true. I could still get it. And I did ride an airplane, and they were wilding, so who knows what happened.
Friend, how are you doing? I'm in DC right now. So
look at you, Jet Setter Jones over here, Carmen San Diego.
Not doing cool things that you do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but DC's popping. You're like,
I love DC.
Pass that bill. Don't pass that one. Give me a latte. I don't know.
I'm just hanging out with senators all day. It's a dream. Okay. No, that would be my nightmare.
Are you walking? It's their nightmare. It's their nightmare too.
For sure. They're like, none of us represent you, but yeah.
No, I feel like you're walking around like Olivia Pope style, just going like, it's handled, and throwing your burner phone in the garbage can.
Can I just talk into my wrist the whole time?
Got it.
The eagle has landed and just like confuse people.
Oh, look at that. Kathy is telling me I have COVID because Kathy said I currently have COVID. Totally. Sore throat was my first symptom. Great. Okay. Great. Thank you.
James gonna get off with this and be like,
oh, vaccinated. Okay. Thanks, Kathy. Love coming on here. Feel better soon. I appreciate it, Susan.
I'm gonna buy you a shot, Jam. He's like, I'm never coming
What
back.
a day. No, I have to. I'm contractually obligated.
You
No,
are, you are. This is you. I forced you to be my friend. I'm the one that asked for it in the contract.
oh, perfect. Okay. Well, I don't mind. It's
I
perfect.
need
It's
friends
great.
jam. It was the only way I could do this.
Oh.
This is for me. So
Oh, okay. We're here for it.
kidding. I'm kidding.
I
Brian,
know.
tell us what's coming up on your show. Get
Well,
on up.
if I that's exactly it. Can you please sing the opening theme song? Well, thanks to you, I'm feeling better. I was gonna come on like I don't know how I'm gonna do the show. But it is Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and we are talking today about Yuri Kochima, who was a activist here in San Francisco. So you don't hear a lot about Asian American activists, but we're gonna talk about Yuri Kochima. We also are gonna play Wildin' or Workin' It today. There's all kinds of things. Should
Perfect.
is Robert Pattinson wilding or working it for thinking that he can not only be Batman but also James Bond? Netflix is getting ads. Is that wilding or working it? The Broadway leak of Jesse Williams and Take Me Out.
You know, I've seen this show.
Okay, with him in
Okay.
it. With
Uh-huh.
him in it,
Uh-huh.
he's okay, but he says
Uh-huh.
it's not like there was a Soldiers play where Blair Underwood was just buttoning up his shirt and everyone lost their mind, like, "Oh my god, Blair Underwood!" He said that in this, because the tension is so high, you can hear a pin drop when it's not like
Oh yeah.
ooh, naked. It's like it's
It's
intense.
multiple times they're on stage naked. All 8 of them.
Yeah,
All 8.
and yeah, and it's
And
kind of
I
like
had
it's
no
because
idea. None. Not a clue. Not a clue in the world.
to bring some little ones with you.
No, but
Kids
yeah.
gotta learn. Kids gotta
Listen,
learn,
let me
Liv.
just say this. If you don't believe in God, if you saw Jesse Williams in this play, you would.
So that's why someone was because they take their phones and they put them in these little lock
I was
pouches where
there.
you
I
can't.
know. I had no idea why we were doing that. I was like, why do you what?
but
And they
that
make you
but that
turn
means
off your
someone.
phone in front of them. They're like, turn it off.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And then and then you lock it. You cannot open that thing. Like that thing is like
Yeah.
Camp David. I don't know where Camp David is. It's a national security. I'm telling you, this is what I said on the show. I think it's a PR stunt for sure. I
I
really
think that
do.
someone was like, the world has to see. God, let me get in here. God was like, share it.
Let me just say
Share it with the
also to
world.
this, the other 7 men on the stage, hats off to you for being up there with Jesse Williams. That is the bravery.
Wow. Because a lot of times these leaks happen and it's like, okay, but wow,
No,
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
All
you,
right.
I'm telling you, this was planned for sure. There's no
I miss
way
it.
he didn't want everybody in the world to be like, yes, I am this breathtaking and talented. Like he is gorgeous.
Really
He's so good
is.
in the role. He should be
Yeah.
nominated. And then
He
on
is.
top of
He's nominated for a Tony. He is.
is.
He absolutely
Yeah.
is.
And
Okay, good.
the guy, Michael, who I can't say his last name, it's Ober something, whatever.
Mhm.
Because Jesse Tyler Ferguson is also nominated, and he should be, he's fantastic. But Michael, who's in it, has, and I'm serious because I'm such a theater geek nerd.
Mhm.
I've seen almost everything that's out on Broadway this year.
Okay.
And this one scene at the end of this play, because Michael plays a racist, homophobic baseball player, and he delivers a speech that is so emotional. I mean, like you're just sitting there, like I have goosebumps right now thinking about it. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he says
Wow.
the horrific things he says on that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like you want to talk about
Mhm.
really having to go there.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
is incredible, and
Wow.
it shifts the whole show. It changes.
Dang.
If you walked in there thinking a certain way, I promise you walk out of there thinking something else. It is
I
that
I've had
powerful.
I've had such misconceptions because, like, I work at a queer theater company, and they used to be known as Nude Conservatory Theater Center. Now it's it's actually New Conservatory Theater Center, but they were just so known for just getting men naked on stage, and so they did this show, and I've rolled my eyes at this show for so long, but I'm hearing the actual, like, plot and depth of it, I'm like, "Oh,
Right.
okay, all right." It had some
It's so
substance
well
to it.
done. It was executed so well on the stage at this Broadway show, this specific cast, and Michael just crushes it. He should get all the Tonys.
And Jesse Williams just got an
Okay, we'll
award
talk
for
about that later.
just be
Anyway, Jesse Williams already has a trophy. Okay, you guys, we
Whoa! All
will
right,
see
good.
you later, Jam.
I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Bye.
Bye. You guys, that is Jam with Jam Renee with Get On Up. This show that is coming up next. My time with you is over. I love you all. Thank you for being here with me. I have one more day in DC, so I will be coming to you live tomorrow, one more day. in DC. I'll be back here at 8:00 in the morning Eastern, and I hope you'll be here as well. Until then, don't forget to live every day. Bye, y'all.